Slingshot. Stemming. But. Went floppy.
Hey, Brian, look at this poster I have.
That's sick.
I know. I mean, if you watch it on YouTube, it's got a bunch of fucking lines in it. This happens with... It was in a box. It was nice. But Bodie, one of our listeners, sent this in for the Zach Cave.
Yeah, not Bodie, dude.
Yeah, dude, we know Bodes. Look at this thing.
Don't do it, Bodie.
So that'll go right into the old Zach Cave.
Love it.
And instead of rolling it up, I guess I'm going to square it up into a triangle. Because
Too bad you can't steam it.
maybe I can. I'm not sure. I gotta figure that out.
Thanks a lot, Bodie, man.
Yeah, it's sick, dude. If
You know what
wanna
that's from? Point
What?
Break?
Oh, yeah. If you want to send something in, you will find a link to our P.O. box in the episode description. Bonus content, you sign up for Patreon. You want a link, also, episode description. Check out the exclusive merch and the new merch. And then if you want to see something on the show, you send it into heyguys@canyoudon'tpodcast.com. Hey, Brian, I got good news.
Do you?
You looking to gape today?
Sure.
He's looking at the poster.
That's sick. I want, like, I think we need to frame that.
I know, we gotta do something.
Maybe shirt design?
Frame it out. A full body print design. I know it's so sick, buddy. Thank you so much. We're doing a giant dick,
Huge throbbing.
sweaty hog on the show today. So looking forward to that.
Just, you got done with a run and then, you know, and
then you
you're
just keep running.
And then you go home and
No, it's a thick dick though. So you're already your sweaty hog. You're almost done, and he's got to keep going.
Oh, I thought it was. See, I thought the hog was that after sex when it's starting to hang down.
All right, that's when I picture a hog.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like just it's the color starting to fade away.
It
like
needs
the purple and
it needs a bird bath. Yeah. You need to go freshen up. Is what you need to do with a hog.
yeah, a little quick spritz.
We got an email. You want to read this thing?
Yeah,
What do we got
I'll give it
going
a
on
read.
here? Okay, I can read.
Woo!
We'll see.
Let's read a funny little email from our son Hugh. Hey-o! I was listening to the episode Armrest, Jellybean, Propeller, Giant Shoe, and Joe's armrest story reminded me of the first time that I flew by myself when I was 14. I was in the window seat, and this dinosaur of a man sat next to me. Behemoth, if I may.
Hi, is this a work trip? Oh, okay. All right. Sounds good.
I was minding my own business when he pulled out his Kindle and spread his elbows as wide as he could.
So annoying.
On the other side, I'm guessing, was his wife. So, of course, she wasn't going to say anything, but he kept digging his arm with those Fuck!
You almost
had it.
Do it
Kept
again.
digging into my arm with his loose skin, bony ass elbow. So I grabbed a little puke bag from the front seat. From the front of the seat, behind the seat.
He got up and went to the front of the airplane.
Front of the airplane.
Excuse me.
He stepped over the guy.
Excuse me.
Put it in front of my face and started making fake throw-up sounds. Not only did he remove his elbow from my arm, but he gave me an extra space during the remainder of the short flight. Try that next time, Joe. You can get Boyne. Can you get a sad honk?
That's like a cat.
Yeah, it was.
Meow. Meow. Honk. Honk.
There you go. That's a sad one.
You guys are the best. Blue.
Blue hue.
Hue blue.
I get
Blue
it.
is a nice hue, though.
It is a wonderful.
That was in reference to, your story of...
Of the kid. Fucking Minecraft.
I'm sure everybody has a story of that, though.
Yeah. Just get your elbows out of here. It's just a quick little bit, but I actually flew back from Seattle today before recording, and our plane delayed. It was a bit, hour and a half, probably hour 45 minutes that we got pushed back, and then people in first class just got up and left, and I'm sitting there and I'm looking at the empty first class seats. I'm like, if it wasn't from Seattle to Spokane, so a tiny flight, I would have fucking scooted on.
Oh, wait,
there.
they didn't. They left.
They left.
I thought maybe they went back to the airport and they're going to relax. And,
No, maybe I'm guessing the meeting they were even going to go to,
they're going to
miss it. So like, fuck it, I'm done. So they just left them open, and the whole time I'm sitting in the middle seat. I'm looking at it. I'm like, dude, just go. At least ask. Be
What
like,
are they gonna
hi.
do, kick you off the flight?
No, he can't because it's in the sky.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess
Take away your TSA.
I thought about it. Yeah, I know.
Pre-check.
You're like, you might as well brought a switchblade with you. You're like, you're lucky I did.
Weird you say it. You
Funny,
say that because
check this out. Shink, and they can start cutting the first class seat. I'm like, fuck your seat. All right, let's get in. Oh, yeah, nice.
you miss that sound?
I do.
You can listen to the spring.
What I don't miss is getting in trouble at TSA.
Well, it's easy, Joe. You just leave it at home.
Yeah, but you take it off. I'm just keeping my things in my pockets.
I put it right by the door. I have the door thing where I put
next to your shirts.
No, front door. It's right there. The front door. I walk, grab it everywhere. Every time I leave.
I know. I need maybe a little system like that might help me. But can't teach an old dog new tricks. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean, brother.
You want to start the show?
No.
Okay. All right. Let's just wrap it up then. Wrap the whole show.
See you guys.
Zach, I'm kidding. Fucking start it.
Hey, shut up. Start the show already.
Zach, how are you today, bud?
Wonderful.
Forgot you were back there. You've been so quiet.
I'm just listening to the loveliness.
Oh.
Is that what it is?
That's what this is?
Not really, no.
Yeah. Okay. What are we doing? What are we doing for the fucking thing?
All right. Well, this was sent in from our son Stephen, and we kind of tweaked it a little bit.
Okay.
Because it was too chaotic the way he had it, so we dialed it in a little bit more.
Okay.
All right. You have to. Here's proposing a situation for you.
Okay.
You have to survive 1 hour in a football-sized warehouse.
I know exactly how big that is.
Size of it's one football field.
It's one football. I got that is boom locked in. Got it.
Okay. With 20 Stephen Hawkings. Anybody in the wheelchair goes 15 miles an hour.
Okay.
So anybody that doesn't know who Stephen Hawking is,
he's super smart.
Yeah.
He's the guy wheelchair, necks like this, and
he's also dead now. But
yeah,
he can't move.
Who's your daddy?
Yeah,
that's the voice. Mm-hmm. Do you ever think about the galaxy?
You ever think about the galaxy?
It's always up, and then the last one, like he missed out on. I mean, think about how good AI voices are now.
It's crazy.
Right?
He was born in the wrong time,
and he just kept pun intended rolling with like his like early '80s voice, where he's like, "I'm fine with this voice."
Sir, it's a simple upgrade. All we got to do is upgrade it.
You can't teach an old dog new tricks.
You can't teach a dog new tricks.
You can't teach an old dog new tricks. Tricks. I never went to the island.
That's what I was thinking.
What did you say?
I have one question, Jeffrey Epstein. Is your island handicap accessible? He's dead!
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Too soon?
Oh, is that too soon?
People are making fun of him when he was alive!
Oh. He had ALS, right? That's what Lou Gehrig had, Lou Gehrig's disease?
Yes.
Like, it's weird. Think about Lou Gehrig in that situation. I consider myself the luckiest man
alive
on the face of the earth.
Even his AI voice was a little bit better.
Yeah.
I mean, at least a little inflection. God, for how smart he was and how much money Stephen Hawking had. Why did
Dude, you could
upgrade that?
You upgrade it, and you could have any accent you want. You could have fucking Australian accent.
Do an Australian robotic voice.
Yeah.
Robotic voice.
Oh, God.
Crikey.
Crikey. Well, get a good look at that. He's huge.
Okay.
You gotta sneak up and grab him by the tail. That's my Steve.
Tail.
Well, Steve Irwin.
Oh.
Steve Hawking Irwin. He's also dead.
Yeah.
It's different circumstances.
Maybe they're working on the program right now. We don't know. Okay, so Stephen Hawking is going 15 miles an hour in a wheelchair.
That's pretty quick.
And you got 20 of them.
Yeah, 20 of them, so they're just banging into each other.
Football-sized warehouse.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then, I mean, he wasn't just bumping into stuff. I feel like we would have saw that compilation if it was an issue. So, I mean, he's controlling himself.
Have you ever went 15 miles an hour on a wheelchair?
Yes. Okay, then the second half of this, who else?
Okay, or 30 Helen Kellers. So people don't know who Helen Keller, she's blind and deaf, or was. She's also dead, right?
This whole thing's about dead people.
I see, or I don't see, and I don't hear.
I see dead people.
I taste dead people.
Okay.
with 10 handguns.
Or 10 with handguns.
10 of that.
Each Helen Keller gets 10 handguns?
Yeah, she has 40 arms.
Like that matters? You're like,
And
that's
she can
too many.
hold her breath for 47 minutes. 30 Helen Kellers, 10 with handguns, and the rest with slingshots. Now, is it the old wrist ones where
Like the wrist rocket?
the brace on the wrist so you could?
Yeah.
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 Okay.
I mean, you're zipping them.
Yeah.
What are they shooting?
Not a fucking not a Dennis the Menace one.
Well, no, not like the old, like, or
Just a stick?
Bart Simpson.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, like you can, it braces.
It braces on
you can
your wrist.
really bring it back.
Okay.
But what are they shooting?
Why are they mad at us?
Oh, that's not important.
Shit.
You did something.
Yeah,
You
you-
probably talked about him wrong.
Yeah. He's a communist. Communist.
They got to be shooting something a little lethal.
Well, I would imagine they have BBs like large. They're like marbles.
Like they penetrate. Like it's going to be.
yeah, they're like a marble, but they're like they're a giant BB that's like a marble.
Well, my first thought with the Helen Kellers is how many of them are going to take each other out. If you have a football-sized warehouse, 10 with handguns, and then 20 with slingshots that are shooting BBs that would penetrate skin, or if it hits you in the head, possibly kill you. How many of the Helens are going to take them out before they find you? So you might, I mean, by the end of this 1 hour, it might just be you versus 2 Helen Kellers, which would be fucking sweet. I would just pile up so many Helens and just lay under a Mount St. Helens.
Mount St. Helen.
And just lay underneath it. I mean, that was pretty funny.
Yeah.
And just pile those babies up and just body bag yourself with a Helen. So many Helens. I mean, doesn't that seem like the right move?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's going to get kind of tired. I mean, that's a lot of bodies to lift.
But 1 hour running away from 15-mile-an-hour.
Oh, right. So sorry. I was thinking they were all together in the same arena.
Oh, no.
So I'm picturing them picking off the Stephen Hawkings too.
No.
Okay.
Get over
Right.
here, you son of a bitch.
You can't touch this.
You're not that fast. You're not Usain Bolt. You're just fucking running your ass up. You can't run. How fast? I mean, top speed. What are you? Maybe are you sitting around 15 for what? 4 seconds?
Yeah.
And the rest of the time you're just playing like bowl. What's it called? The guys that do the bowl thing. What's they called?
Oh, like running with the bulls?
No, but
Matador?
whatever. Yeah, Matador.
Oh,
you're not.
yeah.
You're playing Matador the entire time.
Yeah.
Which
But
is
with
also-
multiple bulls.
Which is also really funny to think about.
Yeah.
It. Fucking a Matador.
In the actual outfit and everything.
And you just have one Stephen Hawking and everyone's just watching.
All right, you're mine now.
Got you right where I want you.
I hate red.
I'm gonna do it. I'm going to do it. And then he's like makes bull noises. Rawr. Rawr. Hark. Hark. I am so angry. Then come get it. And he's just like, charge. He's in dirt. Just go. Just try so. And you're just standing
off-road
with your little outfit on with the one arm out.
Yeah.
Just like.
They're always like this to the.
Yeah.
Everything they do is
Very flamboyant.
You can't really see this, but it's like
Yeah, I can see you.
straight legs.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
And Stephen Hawking's like, here I come.
Here I come to save the day.
Here I come.
You know what's funny? Do you remember when you figured out that you could do the voice on your computer? You could type things in, and then you're like balls or
Yeah. Fuck
dick
you.
penis, something like that. Like imagine
Dick balls. Tits,
Imagine
poop.
us having. Imagine us having to this software. Like this is what we had to do with our brains. Like Steve Hawking is like, he's like, what's going on in the universe? You know, like black holes. And I'd be thinking like, your titties look so hot.
Right. I'm about to come.
That's all I would do is just that.
Is that what he was doing on the island?
Maybe.
What's Stephen Hawking doing out there?
He's, you know.
I don't know. Every comedian's taking their approach on that, so we'll leave it.
Epstein was all about the science. He was collecting scientists for reasons that are unknown.
Was he on the
He was
island?
collecting something. Yeah, he
was
went.
on the list of people that flew to the island, yeah.
Well, you better have flown.
I'm sure there was some people that went out there and diddled. And then there were some people that just like, what? You have a private island? That's pretty sweet.
That sounds sick.
Yeah. I mean, do you think, what's his name? The Chris Tucker's out. Do you think he's diddling?
Chris Tucker's diddling?
He went on a plane with.
I don't know
He was on
about
the
the
list too,
diddling.
yeah.
I don't know about the diddling.
I watched the Epstein documentary.
Yeah. Yeah, there's some wild stuff out there, but not impossible for someone to keep like things private, like doing your weird shit, but also entertaining guests. I mean, people are amazing at splitting these two worlds. So I don't think that everybody who went had an invitation that said, you want to diddle young people? They're like, this is fucking an opportunity to either business, but also sick fucking island.
Rub shoulders with some powerful people.
Yeah. So I don't know. Okay. So back to the warehouse. 15 miles an hour. That's enough to hurt. Like that's gonna tag you, and you're gonna fall over, and then you just have a bunch of Stephen Hawking's laughing, running you over.
Ha 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 ha.
But it does it the way you type it out. It goes ha 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 ha.
Yeah, there's no inflection. It's no ha 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 ha. It's
No,
just
it just
ha
goes
ha 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 ha. I can't even do it that fast. It's like a machine gun of laughter. Ha.
He spells it out wrong. It's like LOL, 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 LOL,
Ha ja 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 ha ja 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 ha ja.
HAAHAHAHAHAHAHAHAHAHAHAHAHAHAHAHAHAHAHAHAHAHAHAHAHAHAHAHAHAHAHAHAHAHAHAHAHAHAHAHAHAHAHAHAHAHAHAHAHAHAHAHAHAHAHAHAHAHAHAH 'Cause I think
Imagine 30 of them all doing that at once, saying different things.
you got him.
It sounds like it's like a casino sound of robot voices. Here I come. Stop him. They're like plotting. They're all
And one of them just fucking off. He's like 10-5 touchdown.
11, 92, 12.
Yeah, one of them's in the corner just being like touchdown dance. Inside of a warehouse.
Because I bet you can't
guys
count
got
on
him.
you can't count on 30
All of them.
Yeah, however 20 of them to be that dedicated.
No.
And
But
some of them are going to be thinking about space. You got to think about that too.
the whole time, one guy's just like doing it. Okay, this is the last time we have to dial back the question. But imagine Stephen Hawking. This is going back to you talking about us finding out about the text to speech for the first time, right? When you type it in. Stephen Hawking coming out. It's a packed TED Talk. And he rolls out there. It's just... and he moves. He just goes, penis. Everyone laughs. He goes, now that I've got your attention.
Yeah, he's just cracking little one-liners.
Now that I've got your attention.
Black holes.
Black
what
holes.
are they?
Black holes.
Speaking of black
Your
holes.
mom.
Yeah, speaking of black holes.
Your mom called last night. I was like, what is...
Who hacked Stephen Hawking?
Stephen Hawking's?
Stephen Hawking.
Okay, so I think I'm going to pick the 30 Helen Kellers for sure. Because Stephen Hawking can see you.
Yeah.
Like he can hunt you down, and I don't think I have the stamina to go.
Say it again.
Stamina.
Okay.
To go 1 hour in a warehouse with 20 Stephen Hawkings, going 15 miles per hour when they can see you. You're just gonna have to hope you lay down somewhere, and the 30 Helen Kellers are just gonna not hit you.
But that's assuming
Or
that
not hit you
everyone's
in the
just
head.
shooting eye level. I mean, if I'm a Helen Keller, I'm spraying bullets.
Yeah, but how? I mean, do the ammo is it infinite ammo? They get a handgun, so they're getting what? Maximum
7-8 shots.
Well, yeah, get them a
They get an extra
proper mag. They get what 15 to 20 out of it. God, I hate loading fucking magazines. Just reminded me of.
If you could get through the guns and then it's just the slingshots and you could roll up in a ball or something.
Mm-hmm. You just protect your head and
protect your neck.
Like they have like a horn and just like all the Helen Kellers just drop to the ground and start crawling around. That'd be so scary. They start getting close to you, you just get up and move a little bit.
What about, okay, so when one of the Helen Kellers, they run out of their ammo, it's like a computer chip switches off and they just crumble to the ground.
I think they're going to try and pistol whip you. I think they're still in. I think they're in. Dude, getting pissed.
They're going to be shooting each other, too. They're going to be cannibalizing each other.
You get to heaven. How'd you die? But I got pistol whipped by Helen Keller. He'd be like, you're going to hell. Like, I didn't. Listen. I'm just telling you what happened.
I don't make the rules, man.
I don't make the rules. I was in a fucking football-sized warehouse. There's 30 fucking Helen Kellers.
That's a big place. I was thinking more, when I was visualizing it, for some reason, I was thinking like a basketball court.
No,
you know, where it's like, but so, man,
it's big, but 30 of them. So that's 2 teams. In an hour, they can cover all of the ground. So you're going to have to move.
No, it's like go stand up in a line.
Do you get to fight back or are you just like playing gladiator?
I think you just sort of have to survive, right? So you got to do what you got to do.
So really?
Start cracking skulls.
Okay, that's different.
Right?
So now I'm just picturing clotheslining some fucking Stephen Hawking,
lifting him, flipping him over.
You pretend to be tired. He's like, I'm gonna get you, and he's like flying at you, like, and just clothesline of Stephen Hawking. And he's ouch,
ow,
ouch. Can somebody help?
help! Not a bomb.
Help! Not a bomb. Also not a bomb. And they're just spinning on their back on the. Help! Lift me up, and I'll tell you about the universe. I'm still going with the Helen Kellers. I guess there's no way I'm surviving 20 of them. That's too many.
I think I'm going to go with Stephen Hawking just because you're throwing real live bullets into the mix.
That's going to kill you. The original one gave, by the way, that Stephen sent in, gave all of the Helen Kellers different guns.
Yeah.
And there was 20 Stephen Hawkings going 30. Or Hawkings, it's so weird to say.
Yeah.
Going 30 miles per hour. Which is no way you're outrunning shit. 30 miles so fast.
It's all about acceleration versus top end speed. Like if you're in a big area and they can go 15, it might take a little bit for them to get up to 15 miles an hour.
No, it's electric. It'll start zipping, Tesla.
Yeah.
So it's gonna pick up real quick. They're gonna run out of battery going 30. I mean, I'm still not picking them.
Yeah.
20 of them see you and they're going 30 miles an hour at you. Even 15 is fucking way too much. You're fucked. You're gonna have to just Mario Brother hop off the fucking Stephen Hawking heads.
I think that's what I would do.
And then just run to the other side and they have to come to you and then you have to do it again and try and dodge. It's just too much. So I'm laying down and I'm playing the silent game with all the Helen Kellers. That's the only way.
That's the crazy thing is you don't need to be silent.
I know you get hit, you can be like, "Ah, it fucking hurt."
They don't even know.
No idea. Nothing matters. You can let out all the pain.
Did she ever talk? Do we have a voice of Helen Keller?
I think talk loosely. I think that kind of thing. You've seen them, Zach?
She has lots of ideas that are written. I don't know. I think she could talk.
But it was like, yeah.
Yeah, she was a comic too, by the way.
Don't laugh. It's just how... I'm just telling you facts. What are you doing? Why are you looking away from me? I'm just telling you. If you thought that was bad, let's move on to the next segment.
I'll just see what Randy Johnson's up to.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Let's move on to the next one. Okay. Zach!
Hey,
Hey, what's up, babe?
what are you thinking about?
Nothing. Actually, you know what? I'm thinking about a lot of shit.
What are you thinking about?
Oh my goodness. Okay, so
Sure you want to do this?
my son, autistic, right? And if you guys don't know, one of the telltale signs of someone with autism is something called stemming. And maybe you've never heard of it. But you can dial it way back to something that we can all relate to, or at least you've seen, and I do it, is like bouncing your leg, right? Mm-hmm. So I sit there, I'm not fucking on drugs, and I'm not anxious. I just bounce my feet or I play drums on my legs. Mm-hmm. And it's a form of just like my brain getting out its thoughts and using energy as I sit
Well,
there.
being ADHD.
I kind of
Like we are.
maybe. But whatever it is, but it just goes to unusual types of movements or actions is what stemming is. So like a lot of times,
Sounds sexual.
a lot of times you have clapping, you have flapping of the hands, like when they're young, and you have this thing where they spin their hands in front of their face or in front of their chest, or humming, or just like making noises, like it's going like just any sort of thing that stimulates you and allows you to get this energy out, right? So that's what stemming is. In a few weeks ago, Ezra was talking to me. We were wiring something together. He got this new. He bought an elevator control system off of eBay. It's not funny, Brian. Why are
As
you
I'm
laughing?
looking at the fire alarm that he has on the wall. Over there.
So he bought like a elevator up and down arrow with the chime system, and we're wiring it up so we can make it work. And he's talking about it, and we're stripping wires and stuff, and he knows like where everything goes. And I was like, God, this fucking 10-year-old is
How
so
do you
smart,
know that?
right? And then he hooked it up, and he goes, he's like getting upset. He's like, I know this is right, I just don't think it's enough power, idiot. So we swapped out, and we went and got like a car battery charger out of the garage, and then brought it in, and then we hooked that up, and then sure as shit, ding. He's like, there it is. And like the lights weren't working. But anyway, he just like the way his brain works, and it's been this way his entire life. I mean, he probably could have hooked this shit up 4 years ago, but now he's 10 years old. But he really loves this stuff. I mean, what fucking 10-year-old's buying fucking used elevator components off of eBay with his own money because he saves it up. And then that's what he buys. So
It's
anyway,
an investment.
I was like, God, he's smart. And then being dad, my brain starts going like, what's he gonna do? And I start kind of going down a little path. I'm like, oh man, like you could really do some really cool stuff. And then that intersected with a lot of politics that I was watching or like hearing or whatever on TV. And I was like, and kind of went back to like, you could be anything, like you could be president and all this kind of stuff. And Ezra still stems. Like he still does some stuff. Like you'll be in the bedroom. It'll be 6:30 in the morning and you'll wake up to Ezra watching probably elevator button videos at 47 volume in the living room. But he's also going, and he's spinning his hands against his chest and you can hear it hitting his shirt. But he also goes, and then he stops and then watches the video for a little bit. But he has to just get the energy out.
Right.
So then I started thinking about if we had a president or it's someone like an important figure, but then they also stemmed while they did it, how funny that would be.
State of the Union.
State of the Union address. But like, and that's why I believe this is the best country in the world. It just starts doing fucking. You're like, is it? You're like, I'm not sure.
Camera flash is going.
Yeah. Yeah. Or like some like I don't know, like a general in the army. He's like, I believe in you. You will make it home. We are the greatest country in the world. There's no way we will not get the enemy. And he starts fucking flapping his hands. You're like, oh,
Imagine
shit.
William Wallace, Braveheart.
Yeah.
They can take our life. They can't take our freedom.
He starts. Ow. Brian just flicked the microphone doing flappy hands. But
everyone's like, yeah.
And like Ezra
And
will
they look at each other like, what the fuck?
What the fuck's he doing? Like Ezra will sit there at dinner and he'll be eating, and then he'll kind of zone out and he starts doing this with his hands. And in his head, I guess no, it's sirens is what he's hearing. He's going,
but he's not making the sound.
But like if you let him go long, then the siren starts coming in. It starts coming in. But just that type, I don't know why that was just. I was like, maybe not everything. Like you could be almost anything.
Yeah. Well, you could be president. You just can't be on TV.
Who was it? Was it FDR? The wheelchair?
Yeah, they covered up his legs, didn't they?
Yeah. He's like, we can't show weakness.
Mm-hmm.
We can't show weakness in this fucking country.
And he ended up being one of the best presidents ever.
Mm-hmm. Yes, he did.
Yes, he did.
But the stemming of important jobs, like a PowerPoint, it's like a big presentation. Like if you walk up there and the first thing you do, like you get a little nervous and you just go, and then go back. You're like, oh, geez, what am I doing? What's this guy about to show me?
Yeah. Well, anything that's like some, how it's like a tick or like what's it called when you have Tourette's, where it's just completely involuntary. You're like, this State of Union, God bless America, and whatever you did, and then fuck titty ass cocksucker, and then right back to what you're saying.
That I would vote for that president.
Yeah.
No, but it's like any disability. I mean, I guess not any, but like certain, like especially verbal and visual, like that is for whatever. I don't know. It just seems like there's just like this funny zone. Like I will watch. There's this I forget her name on I don't know. It's not TikTok. 'Cause I don't use TikTok, but I'm sure Instagram or whatever. But this girl who has Tourette's and she does like cooking. And my God, like having a son with autism, working with children and adults with disabilities for a good chunk of my life, basically high school until I ended with college, right? Because this huge span, there's just funny shit that happens. It doesn't mean their disabilities, like what they're doing is funny, but like you're still helping. You're not laughing at them and making fun of them. It's just funny stuff that they've done. So picturing that in the real world at the highest level is so, God, it's entertainment and it's funny.
People like we're into sports and stuff. So picturing like some triumphant speech in the locker room after a game or something, that same thing, like in the like halftime in the biggest game of their life. And then the coach is going through, he's like, all right, we need to, and I'm just players just being like, what the fuck was that?
What are we going to do? We're going to get them. When are we going to do it? Right after this. All right, put your hands on the middle. 1, 2, fucking shit ass piss. Yeah, it's fucking funny.
It is funny.
It's so funny. I mean, you're not thinking lesser. It's just a funny thing.
That's the whole thing. Like, so like, imagine like a Down syndrome person. They're the happiest people you've ever met in your life. Imagine a Down syndrome president where he's not thinking like, you know what, like not thinking like picture like Trump where he's just like talking to a reporter. He's like, "You're fat and ugly. That was a terrible question." Like, and then you have like a Down syndrome guy, and he's just like, "Come here,
let's hug. Give me a hug.
Hug it out. Answer the question.
See you tomorrow.
All right,
see you tomorrow.
Next question." Like, how much more entertaining? You're not like
maybe that's what this goddamn country needs.
I think we've done the same thing for so long. Let's mix it up a little bit.
Mix it up. But yeah, Ezra, you're smart as shit. But
STEM
goddamn,
party.
Yeah, I was laughing so hard. So hard thinking about that in my own head.
He is so funny. We come over that one day when he put in the fire alarm. We come walking down the street. He could not. Like we're up there chatting up in the living room, and he's just like, Brian. He's like, he cannot get me downstairs fast enough to show this alarm.
Show you the fire alarm?
Like he's just like, oh my God, waiting all day.
I know. And like he does it, you're like, hold on, he sees you're busy and he goes, okay. And then he'll put his hands down and he'll pace, he'll give you 3 feet away before he turns right back around and comes back like, Brian,
you ready yet?
He's trying to do patience. He's like, okay, no, I got that. And he just like walks over and like touches some stuff and then walks back and goes, Brian.
Walks over and goes,
it's been 3 seconds. I know you're trying, buddy. Okay, let's move off and take a look at some big ass throbbing hog.
Yeah.
Fucking yeah!
Is it dumb? Is it interesting? Is it cool? Then it's Dick Rick.
Okay, we got a lot of stuff here.
Oh, big sweaty hog.
Do you want to take the first one?
Or
no. Whatever.
You put this one in there, and so I didn't see this one.
Oh, okay. This would be great. Let's take a look at it then. So we've covered like talking birds plenty, and thanks to everyone, by the way, that keeps sending in to our socials and also to heyguys at canyoudon'tpodcast.com, like just funny videos of talking birds. It seriously never gets old. Like this one was this it was recently sent in, I don't remember who, but it was like a self-deprecating pigeon, or not pigeon but parrot, He was like, "You're so fucking stupid, idiot! You'll never get it." And he's like putting his head down. And I was like, I mean, it's sad because he learned it from somewhere,
Right, some guy that
but
killed
also
himself. Or
hearing a parrot say it was actually really funny.
Yeah.
But pigeon suspected of being Chinese spy, released by police in India after being detained for 8 months. This poor pigeon.
Look how excited he is to get out.
He's like, well, yeah, we don't know.
Free at last.
I'm sure it's great.
With his wings.
So detectives suspected the bird was involved in espionage after it was captured near a port of Mumbai. It was found with 2 rings tied to its legs featuring words that appeared to be Chinese. So all the signs of, a typical Chinese spy pigeon.
Right.
Like when you look that up.
Yeah.
And you're like, what are the signs of a Chinese spy pigeon?
Yep.
Oh, 2 rings. That's it. You're fucking here. The bird was detained by officers after it was captured in May last year near the port of Mumbai. It was found with 2 rings. Got that. Detectives suspected the pigeon was involved in espionage and took it in before later sending it to Mumbai's Bay Securbai Dinshaw Petite. That's way too long of a hospital name.
People are going to die by the time you... Where are we taking him? Oh, he's dead.
Trying to type that into Uber? It should just be called a hospital.
Yeah, give it like an acronym or something.
Yeah, hospital place. However, after 8 months in captivity, it emerged that the creature was an open water racing bird from Taiwan, which had escaped and flown to India. Also, what the fuck is open water racing bird? What? So it's classifying the type of open water racing bird this is, or type of racing bird this is. So we have open water. Is there river racing bird? Is there landlocked racing birds? Is there a whole
over there? Apparently there is.
Is there a whole fucking racing bird situation that we're not aware of? Where this one is like, this could either be a Chinese spy or an open water racing bird. All right, we better tie this thing down.
I think that the funniest thing to me is like picturing, like, what if, we're just sitting at a park eating a sandwich.
Yeah.
Like a seagull comes over. He's looking at us like, hey Joe, don't look at him.
Don't look at him.
But I think that's a spy seagull.
It's a spy seagull?
Yeah.
Get it out of here.
He's acting like he wants a French fry, but I think he's really trying to get intelligence.
I think he's really trying to get our cocaine. Get that seagull. No, but
he wants to know what plans are for the election.
Yeah.
Who am I voting for?
Who we voting for? We going left? We going right?
Yeah.
The seagull wants to know.
Mine? He's just going, give me the fry, damn it.
French fry. No, but what did they do with this? Like, what information were they trying to get from this pigeon? And the situation of the pigeon in like an interrogation room.
I'll get him to talk.
Is so funny. Like, picture your favorite police movie.
Yeah.
Right? There's always that scene where you got the guys, their ties are a little loose around their neck.
The lights shining to make them hot.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's through the window, through the two-way mirror. Right. Yeah. So you got the guys standing there and they're looking at each other.
Good cop, bad cop.
And they got the sleeves are up. Like they've been there for at least 26 hours, right? And they're talking and they're like, one of them's illegally smoking a cigarette they're not supposed to have in there. And they're trying to figure it out. And he's like, Captain, let me have a little shot at him. I'll get it out of him. And they open the door, fucking close it. He goes,
go get some coffee.
He goes, listen, I know this place isn't the best bird seed. Right? And the pigeon's like, meow.
Yeah.
He goes, no, you've been saying that this whole time.
You got to give me something else.
I know there's a different story. There's a different storyline that's not lining up. It's, God damn it! He's fucking like hits the bird seed all over the fucking room. I've had it with this fucking pigeon.
They bring in a little battery with the wires. Yeah,
dude, having a pigeon connected to a lie detector test.
Yeah,
and the guy's just sitting there, and he's like, "Were you on the morning of May 24th? Were you down at City Park?"
And he's just like this.
Yeah, he's like picking up some salt off the table, like
pecking at it.
And then he looks down at the reader, and he's like, "Okay."
And then they've got an interpreter in the window. What's he saying? He's saying he's hungry.
He's saying more salt.
Yeah,
please.
He's like, yeah, but what does that really mean?
Is salt code for cocaine?
Yeah.
It's called is salt a code word from the Chinese?
Assassination.
Yeah. And he's okay, I got that. He goes, all right. Did you poop on the park bench down there at City Park? Is that fucking head with this fucking pigeon?
Jumps over the table and starts strangling him. Johnson! And then they run him out and throw him outside, throw him up against the wall. Sit down!
Sit down.
You need to cool down.
You're out of line.
Yeah, you're out of line.
If the Chinese get word that we're abusing one of our prisoners, it's gonna be hell to pay, Johnson.
They
Sorry,
show
sir.
back inside the office and the pigeon's up on the table.
Just that shot of just like
moving his head really fast.
like you said, like a birdhouse. There's all these jail cells, and they go and put him just in the middle of the hallway as a little bird cage.
Yeah, right hanging from the ceiling.
And he sits in he says,
He gets some yard time.
oh man, I don't know. He'd fly away. He'd go right back to China and tell him how terrible it was.
That's the ultimate ruse right there. Is he played it off, and then they let him out for a little yard time, and he actually does fly back to China
And tells him all
and
about
give
it.
him all the information.
Good for you, pigeon. Smart ass pigeon. Open water racing pigeon. How many divisions of racing pigeons? Oh, I can't do this.
We got closed water. We got
open.
inside.
Underwater racing bird.
Yeah, underwater racing.
They got tumblers and all sorts of shit.
Tumbler.
Yeah, there's pigeons that like do little backflips and shit.
Yeah, they have their own division though.
I would imagine there's like a whole
would
species of
imagine.
them. Yeah,
Well, it could be the same. It could be open water tumbler.
Well, see,
racing bird.
that's not racing. Now you're scoring. They're tumbling, right? That's like bird gymnastics.
They're boo.
Yeah.
They're just booing this bird. It's doing little flips. Poor form. Tuck your beak, you fucking
door. You
fucking peasant. Yeah. You get it. Bird joke.
Yeah.
But pheasant. All right.
Okay. Are we moving on?
Yeah, let's move on.
All right.
That's all I got for it. I just thought that.
Let's jump back on an airplane.
Okay, I love fucking airplanes, dude. As much as the next guy.
Yeah. An Alaska Airlines flyer allegedly stabbed fellow passenger during Vegas-bound flight. Planned on killing him. What's crazy is this is a local flight.
Yeah. As soon as you said
from
Alaska,
Seattle.
I was like, it's got to be around here.
An Alaska Airlines flyer allegedly planned to attack and kill a fellow passenger using a makeshift weapon during a bloody mid-fight altercation while traveling from Seattle to Las Vegas.
Jeez. At least wait till you're done with your Vegas stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, have some
Have a
fun
little
and then
fun
see if you
first.
still want to kill people.
Yeah, basically he was described as being fidgety
Okay.
throughout the flight as he continuously put on and removed his gloves, which I want to imagine are fingerless.
Oh, yeah. I got to put mine.
Oh, fuck. I didn't.
I know. We did that last episode. I'm going to put mine on right now.
Where was I?
I don't know.
Yeah. Had gone to the bathroom for an extended period of time during the flight's initial descent.
And that whole time, he's just looking at himself in the mirror at how cool he looks
Mm-hmm. He's like,
with his fingers leather gloves on. He's like, dude, I'm going to kill this guy so good.
yeah, but do you know what he stabbed him with?
No. What?
All right. As he returned to his seat, Lopez began punching and hitting the man seated across from the aisle and tried to stab him in the eye, according to the outlet.
Okay.
During the altercation, the victim's wife was screaming. And before we move on, can we just talk about or acknowledge how annoying?
Oh, it's the worst.
Every video you see, someone happening, there's always someone in the background going,
It doesn't help. Just making things worse.
it's so
That's
annoying.
all you're doing is making things worse.
All right, so screaming at the defendant to stop hitting her husband.
Hey, what if she was doing it calmly?
Yeah.
Whoa,
Come on.
Oh my God.
Quit
Stop
it. Quit it.
Oh my God, you're so annoying.
God.
You're so annoying with your stabbing of my husband.
Do you realize how inconvenient this is?
The baby behind us finally went to sleep.
He's so excited about going to Vegas. He was really excited.
Yeah, he's been saving up. We're going to see the Blue Man Group, and you're being so annoying right now because he's bleeding, and he didn't bring that much clothes. So now he's going to go see the Blue Man Group with blood on him.
He's going to be wearing red clothes to a Blue Man Group.
You know how annoying you are?
That would be much more fun to watch on the tape instead of. All right. During the altercation, the victim. A witness unbuckled her seatbelt and yelled at the defendant to stop.
Stop! Just unbuckles your seatbelt, stands up, clears her throat. Stop! And he's like, whoa, Jesus. Like, that's kind of like a Hadouken. Yep.
Lopez reportedly struck the screaming wife, probably because he was annoyed.
Yeah, he's like, you're loud.
Dude, shut up.
Dude, I don't have time for this.
Who was shielding the couple's 7-year-old son from the crazed suspect's rampage. So her 7-year-old son, he's just, stop! He's like, bitch, shut up.
The husband's hitting the wife?
Yeah, dude.
While he's getting stabbed?
You're
he's
making
like,
this
just
worse.
Stop.
You're making this way worse.
God, not only am I getting stabbed, my right eardrum is blown out. Shut the fuck up.
You know, I told you this before.
Yeah. If I get stabbed, don't scream about it. We
Play
talked
it
about
cool.
this.
Act like you've been there before.
Yeah, play it cool. You've done this.
Witnesses later told investigators there was blood everywhere as a pin and tape bundle happened to drop to the floor.
Oh, so he's stabbing him with a pen. That was all, or pens.
A bundle of pins.
A bundle of pens.
The male victim was survived but badly hurt. After the altercation, Lopez made his way to the front of this plane screaming, "I'll only talk to the FBI." Law enforcement.
Like, listen, you'll talk to us, you fucking pussy.
I love it. That's what I when I read that, I was like, I just cracked up because I was like, he did all this stuff. And he's like, "All right, I know I went a little crazy back there, but I'm only talking to the FBI.
You're like, no, you'll talk to us and we're still going to Vegas. Sit the fuck down.
Yeah.
You have pens taped together. None of us are that scared of you. You fucking pussy.
Imagine him like at the airport, like walking to all the little desks. He's like, "Hey, can I borrow your pen?" Thanks.
Thanks.
Puts it in his pocket. Goes over to another one.
Wraps it up
"Hey,
with
can I
scotch
borrow your
tape.
pen?"
Oh my God, I ran out of pens. And he's holding 15 pens. And the guy's like, what about those ones? He goes, no,
These don't work.
out. They're all out. Yeah, I tried them. Okay. You just give him a pen. He's like, thank you. He just wraps them up in a bundle. What a shitty tattoo that would give you.
Yeah.
Just the shittiest
Holes.
tattoo.
It would look like the old American flag that colonized the colony flag with the circle.
It'd just be like a shitty constellation. Just like, or constellation. Just
Yeah, it's a bad consolation too.
Yeah.
It's also
you fucking get it.
yeah.
Oh, I pushed it. There it is.
Constellation.
Bummer, dude. What a shitty murder weapon. What a waste of time.
Yeah, so he admitted to the officers he had planned the attack because he felt the mafia had been chasing him. I love that's the obviously this guy's not in the right frame of mind.
Why'd you do this?
But he's like, why'd you stab this random dad on an airplane? Because the mafia's after me. What?
And everyone was like, okay. No, that
makes sense.
That makes sense. I would have done the same thing.
So was he trying to get in jail so the mafia didn't get him?
Maybe.
He could have.
That's why I want to talk to the FBI.
He could have just said, "Hey, I put a bomb on the plane."
Yeah. Yeah.
I love how he's like, "Well, if I do a bomb, I may never be able to fly again."
He goes,
So
the
I'll
mafia
just-
might bail me out. I'm going to just stab somebody with some pens.
Right.
Like that desperate to just go to jail and try and have time to figure it out.
So is that guy going to make shanks in prison?
No pen about it. No pens in that fucking cell.
The penny is mightier.
What?
The pen is mightier.
I think he said penny.
The penny. The penny is mighty if you have enough of them.
I don't think he stabbed him with some fucking pennies.
You know, you put pennies in like a sock and start wielding that. Mm-hmm. I think I'd rather get hit with a stab with some pins than fucking smack with a sock full
of pennies. Yeah, I think you're right. All right, should we move off to our final part of our dick today? We love talking about AI here on Can You Don't.
Yeah.
Because we are in a pioneering moment for AI, aren't we? A male humanoid robot was unveiled in Saudi Arabia. It then inappropriately touched a female reporter.
It's so quick, too. Didn't waste any time.
No.
There's a video.
Yeah, there's a video. But for the ones that can't or are only listening, it basically they fired this thing up, and then the reporter was doing like an interview with the robot,
and he looks like he's like a Saudi prince.
Right.
He's got the whole Saudi garb on.
And then as soon as they started doing it, watch that hand. Ready? Just starts grabbing her ass. And it's like, whoa. The female reporter is like, okay, hey, how about we don't grab asses while we do this? And I don't know if the hand was just moving up, but it sure looks like it really reached out and just gave her left cheek and just cupped
Just
it.
a little cup.
Just a little
boop. You
Yeah,
booped her butt.
no squeeze.
Yeah.
Just a little lift. Just a little bit to feel the bounce back.
He was feeling that badonkadonk to see if it would bounce back.
Yeah, and he's like,
As we know, butts bounce back.
Yeah, you learned that.
Yeah.
But you didn't always know that.
I didn't.
No, you thought if you put things in your butt, they never came back.
Well, I thought it would stretch. Like, you get stretch marks. Like something stretches out and it comes back, but not fully.
Uh-huh.
Still.
Yeah, I'm sure there's certain things you could do to your asshole that it's never going to recover.
I mean, imagine like if you stretch out your shirt hole in your t-shirt.
Yeah.
It's always dangling a little bit.
Right. But that's cotton. And then the other thing's a butthole.
Yeah, but...
So there's that.
Yeah!
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That could be like if you got cut and then it just never healed back up. Like your body wasn't like taken care of.
Well, that's not fair to make it sound like I'm an idiot. That's what stretch marks are, right? Like if you're fat, you lose a bunch of weight, you have stretch marks and your skin has trouble.
Your skin gets stretched out.
Yeah, so that's it's reasonable to think that that's what a butthole does.
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
Yeah, I don't know. I think if your butthole like a mouth, can you close your mouth? No matter how big of a baguette you shove in it or whatever? Like how big, if you put a Costco hot dog in your mouth, does your mouth still come closed?
Well, that's not fair because we're talking about a jaw here. If it was just the skin of your mouth, maybe.
Can you imagine if your butthole had a jaw?
It'd be pretty sweet. Didn't we talk about that?
No.
Someone had, if your butt was horizontal.
Oh, it was your mouth.
It would look
your
like a
mouth
mouth.
was horizontal. Vertical,
yeah.
horizontal, and then I forget the other side of the would you rather, but then we talked about how you could not turn your head eating tacos, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, that was the other side. It was your butt cheeks, not your butthole.
Yeah.
Your butthole is a hole, so
yeah, your butt.
Rotate it as much as you want.
I didn't say hole, I said butt.
Yeah, you did. So I wasn't listening. I was too busy thinking about just shoving things in my butt. Yeah. But I love the fact that they design, it's Saudi Arabia, so there's going to be some money invested in this fucking robot.
Yeah.
Right? And then the second they turn it on.
They switch it on.
Switch it on for the interview. It's just like, man, just squeezes a butt.
First thing, he's like, all right, here's the unveiling. Let's power him on. Let's see what he does.
He just squeezes a butt right away. God, is that not the most male thing ever?
Yeah, it's pretty...
like, yep. I'm gonna
now imagine a real human. The fact that we're not walking around just grabbing pussies and
grabbing butts
and booping butts. It's a miracle.
Well, I think it's
if a robot naturally wants to do that.
I'm trying to think of like the equivalent on the female side, without sounding like a fucking prick. Of the other side of it, like you can't like they went too advanced with this AI robot. We're like, this is like it has all these things. Here's the interface, the phrases, all the things it's gonna do. But you turn it on, it immediately does something stereotypically male.
Oh yeah,
or
yeah,
stereotypically female.
Oh yeah, okay. You say you power on the woman robot, and she's like, I just think that.
I don't know. I just feel like things are different.
I just feel like yeah, that's what I was trying to say.
I don't know. I just feel like things are a little off.
No, it's fine.
You're like, no, it's fine. I'm just watching the M's game. Like, I don't know. I had a busy day. My brain, she goes, I don't know. Just doesn't feel like that's right. I'm telling you that's like, I love you the same. I love you the same as yesterday. And I'll love you the same tomorrow. Right now, I don't know. But I'm the same guy. She goes, I don't think that's right.
I don't know.
And you're like, all right, turn it off.
Something doesn't seem right.
I don't know. Turn it off. Fucking, it's too female. It's not doing what we want. And you turn the guy one on. She asked a question. She goes, it's like, I don't know, but it's fucking sweet tits.
No, you turn him on. He's like, have you seen my wallet?
You turn it on. He just walks to the bathroom for 40 minutes.
It's like, oh, where's he go? What's he gonna do? What's he gonna do? He goes in the bathroom. The door
grabs
shut.
the iPad and then goes to the bathroom and then disappears for 40 minutes and looks up ESPN stats. You're like,
dude, imagine
too male. It's too much male. We have to dial it back. We're trying to communicate with these things.
I love how there's a dial and it's like female, male, and like you have to you tune the knob to see which.
Right.
It's like, let's come back a little bit.
Too much. Or she, like the interviewer, the reporter asks this intricate question, and it's it's cranked. It's a male robot, and it's just like, I don't know, whatever you want. I don't know. I'm good with whatever you want to do. And she's like, I didn't even ask you. And do you hear 50% of what I say?
No, he's like,
no, I'm listening.
No, you turn on and he goes, yeah, it looks great. Oh, no, I mean, whatever you want. Yeah, it looks great.
Whatever you want.
Oh, yeah,
I don't care. I just appreciate what you do. I love you.
He's not even answering specific questions. He's just lines.
No, I'm asking about like your day and how it's been.
No, it sounds great.
I mean, it depends on how your day was.
Oh, it's too bad that Janet's not doing well.
That's crazy. That's crazy about all the work people. Is there who is Janet again? She's the one in accounting. Sorry, I'm just losing track of characters.
I wish she wouldn't. It's too bad that she talks to you like that.
she's like, never mind. And then the reporter just goes to bed. And the male reporter gets on Call of Duty. Or the male robot gets on Call of Duty. It's like too male. That's too male. We're wasting. This was $8 billion.
$8 billion.
And he just gets on Call of Duty. What's up, bros?
I'm dropping in.
Do you guys mind if my buddy Stephen Hawking joins?
Hey, y'all. Beep, boop, beep.
Ha 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 ha. All right, let's take a look at some good news. I think we need some good news.
I just pictured that voice with the AI robot, and so like they turn him on, and he just goes, whoop, and he goes, boop, and her buddy goes, ha 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 ha,
while touching her butt,
ha 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 ha
ha ha ha. It bounced back.
Look at that sweet ass. Ha ha.
Look at that sweet ass. Sorry, what were you saying?
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I must go poop. Can I see the iPad?
How does this thing know what an iPad is? It's too male.
It's too male. God, it's just disappearing. I have to go to the garage and work on stuff.
It's like we're gonna. Oh, yeah. She buys the robot to help clean the house. She turns it on. He's like, I'm going to the garage.
I'm going to the garage. Don't bother me. I'm working on the car and having beers. By myself, I'm lonely.
All the wives' robots are all hanging out in your garage.
Yeah,
just kicking tires.
Yep.
It's like, what is?
Ha ha ha! That's a full tire. Pass me a Bud Light.
They're just the dad jokes that they would do.
What do you get? What gets more wet the drier it gets? A towel. Ha 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 ha. Sorry, I messed that up. Ha 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 ha. It's the core. Pass me a Bud Light.
They're just calling each other bros and stuff.
Do you think we should change the oil, bro? If robot response goes, no, my wife won't know if I did or not. Ha 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 ha. I'll just reset the oil setting. Ha ha ha. I need to go home and get some sleep. No, you don't. You're a robot. Ha ha
ha. Robots trying to talk like someone that programmed the robot thinking how guys talk or women talk or how cool people talk. So they programmed them to talk like that, which is just not cool at all. Oh my god, that's so funny.
All right, you ready for good news?
Yeah.
All right, you got it. You're doing it. You picked it. Hey, Zach.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
Hooray, we aren't doomed.
Yeah! You want this music? Here you go.
No, let's do something a little bit more. Well, let's start with something a little more somber first.
Oh, I don't think I've...
And then you can transition to that.
Okay, I don't know. Hold on. Let me, Okay, ready?
Okay. A baby left completely paralyzed after being diagnosed with botulism. Now the new music.
Oh, that was so quick.
Was
okay? Go ahead.
Wait. Sorry. A baby left completely paralyzed after diagnosed with botulism was.
Yeah. Oh, speed it up.
Saved by a remedy found thousands of miles away.
Hey,
what do we have for the baby, Johnny? The parents rushed their 6-month-old baby to the hospital in Birmingham, England, when he went floppy. in the
Whoa.
middle of the night.
That was that was in quotes.
Yeah.
I was gonna say there's no way that's a medical term.
Yeah. What happened to him? He went floppy. He's having a rough time. He went floppy.
Oh my god. It's not funny. But just the term went floppy. An exhausted doctor. Like
They should have said like he went limp or something.
Just say he unresponsive.
Yeah.
But went floppy.
Is that an England thing? Oh, he went floppy. He had a flippity floppiness, whippity wompity.
Like a doctor just walks out of this room and pulls his mask off. He's sweating. Doctor, what happened? He went floppy.
He went floppy.
Again?
There's nothing I could do. He went floppy.
He keeps flipping and flopping.
He's just always flipping and he's flopping.
He flipping and flopping.
He flippity floppity.
And I can't do it anymore.
It's too much. It's too much flippity floppity.
Okay.
All right.
Their
pediatrician had already told him to keep a close eye on the infant because he showed a lack of energy and unwillingness to eat.
Yeah.
So when he became limp or floppy, they went straight to the hospital. But Thomas' condition initially stumped doctors. Everyone just said just how strange Thomas was presenting and that his symptoms didn't match up. Thomas was eventually diagnosed with botulism, a toxin that can be found in dust, soil, and honey, which is why for decades doctors have advised parents not to give honey to babies under the age of 1. Because it can make you floppy! Because it is known to sometimes contain botulin spores. He was transferred to intensive care where he was incubated and put into an induced coma. Can you see how scary that would be?
I know. And I know there's listeners out there that have had terrible shit happen with babies. And I can't even imagine.
Like seeing him like that was terrible. It was just so frightening. The next few days were horrendous for us. He completely paralyzed, and we didn't know if our little boy would wake up again. Just paralyzed, lifting up his little arm.
Yeah, floppy.
Oof.
We get it.
Right. He went floppy. As you said it before, he went floppy. All right. And then only 20 cases of condition, which can be deadly, have ever been reported in Britain.
Well, yeah, only 20 cases. Okay.
Yeah. So then look at this picture.
Hi, buddy.
Oh my God. Can you imagine going through that and then you see that little face?
Wake up with that fucking hair?
Yeah, dude. He looks like Chris Farley from Tommy Boy when he goes, I'm a good goddamn prison bunkman. When his hair is straight up, that's what this kid looks like.
He looks not floppy.
So anyway.
He looks happy and healthy. Wearing some jam
He's not floppy anymore.
He's stiff.
So, long story short, it was like 5,000. It was in the States. They had to get the remedy from the States. It flew at like 48 straight hours, 5,000 miles or whatever to get to them, and they saved the little guy.
Oh man. Well, did they say if it was from honey? Like 100%? Like, did you give your fucking kid honey?
I don't know.
Oh, man. And then also from a parent's perspective, like, you don't know everything. Like, you're figuring out this is a tiny little baby, a tiny floppy baby. And then somehow some honey on something and then it ends up fucking doing this. Glad they figured it out.
Well, can't you get botulism from, like, if you leave open container in the fridge or something? I feel like Zach might know this. Answer that.
I don't know that.
Because my wife always says
container,
like
what?
Of like certain foods. Like she's always like you shouldn't leave open cans of things because you can get botulism from it.
Get Girardia, I think, maybe from that.
Joe Girardia?
Yeah. Great player.
Now a manager.
Sick reference, guys.
Anyway, so the he's good. He's went floppy, now he's all stiff.
He's all ready to go.
Oh, that sounded bad.
No, it
went from floppy to stiff.
Oh, that would have been dead.
Yeah.
Yeah. But saved because of modern medicine.
He found Jesus.
And gosh dang, we love those stories right there.
Yep.
Okay, something found on the internet. This is actually sent in by one of our kids, right?
Yes,
okay.
it
did. Zach, if you'd be so kind.
The internet is pretty wild. Depending on your browsing habits, you can either experience something super cool or go to prison. Crazy, right? Let's check it out. together as a couple. Hey, look what I found.
Yes! That's awesome!
Alrighty.
I love in the background that people just hear, hi! As you queued up the next video.
Yeah, I was trying to open it up and it started. All right, so this was sent in from our daughter Heather. It's a local ad, and I think I'm trying to remember the email. It might be local to her, so she might. And they're like, there's a whole bunch of commercials from this. I
love a good local ad.
Yeah, it's called Decker's Jewelry and Pawn.
Okay,
and so this is the commercial. It starts out with an Asian fellow.
Okay. As a jewelry and pawn would start out with, just like some random shit, like an Asian dude in a karate outfit, has nothing to do with what is going on in the jewelry and pawn shop.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll go ahead and play it. So he's got a...
Hi! Punny man, you're not yourself. You have to pawn something.
What?
Punny man, you're bad.
What the
I don't always pawn, but when I do, I go to Decker's Jewelry and Pawn. Keep pawning, my friends.
Oh my God. And it's just an old white guy surrounded by black women.
They look like prostitutes, though.
Yeah, something.
You have to pawn.
Man, you're back.
You're back. Like, what happened? Why is he back?
I have no idea.
He didn't even pawn anything yet.
You don't look like yourself.
Yeah. But when I do, I go to Decker's Jewelry.
I wouldn't say they look like prostitutes. I would just say they look like young women dressed up.
Okay.
But not like super slutted out.
No, I guess... No, I didn't.
Are there more Decker's Jewelry and Pawn?
I believe there are.
And like, it reminds me of Lincoln Red? Is that who it was?
Lincoln Rhett and Link.
Rhett and Link.
Yeah.
When they would go around and do the local commercials, it reminds me of the same thing.
Oh yeah. Just ridiculous.
Just making crazy local commercials that are going to work because they're so funny and so like they're just out.
I'm Chuck Testa.
Huh?
Chuck Testa. Nope.
Are there more? Did you find more?
No,
of the
I didn't.
Deckers?
But that's one of my favorite of theirs ever. Chuck Testa. I'm just Chuck Testa.
You have to you have to go look up. They're open 7 days a week. They made that very clear with one of the giant things. And if you want to hashtag Decker's Jewelry and Pawn, the hashtag is the Pawning Man. So there's that. And the YouTube is youtube.com/Decker's Pawn Shop. I'm guessing that's Decker.
Hi. Let's see.
Not that guy.
Punny man, you're not yourself. You have to pawn something.
Who's Larry R? Click on Larry R. This only has 1,000.
Oh, that's him. That's the guy.
That's the guy. So what other commercials are here? See what else is going on here. Please don't be terrible.
Weapons.
Firearm safety.
Normally we start off with
okay.
Boring.
Commercials. Here we go. Shark Week.
Oh,
fucking ad.
Turn this one up. Oh, this is. I was like, damn, this
looks real good.
I was like, this looks professional.
Sharks have a week dedicated to him. He is a pawning man.
I don't always pawn, but when I do, I go to Decker's Jewelry and Pawn.
This guy just ripping off the Dos Equis thing, and then just thinking and then just running with it like it's his own idea. How many views these videos have?
When the pawning man was told he dialed the wrong number, the pawning man informed the listener, "No, you picked up the wrong phone."
I don't always pawn.
They're pretty bad.
These are so bad.
614 views. He's got 50 subscribers.
This is like the video version of Joseph whatever we found. Joseph Morrow from Sex on Me. Anyway, if you want to check out more of what's going on with Decker's Jewelry and Pawn, if you like good, shitty, fucking local commercials, youtube.com/Decker's Pawn Shop. That's where you'll go. Let's hear from some of our kids.
Okay.
All right, roll it.
All right, let's hear what you guys think.
Really? You want to talk to me? Wow, that's cool.
Do you want to take this first one?
I'll take her. That was weird.
It was something.
It was. All right, I work at a college. I'm just a poor ass janitor. Excuse me, custodian.
Oh, okay.
And I thought he was talking shit. I was taking a shit the other day, and I put my phone in my back pocket. Oh, this is from Ed, by the way.
Okay.
I stood up, and it fell out And I immediately fucking said to myself, without even thinking, fuck me, just what I need right now. Someone to find my goddamn phone and call in a bomb threat.
Nice callback.
In reference to it.
Yeah, to that story of that guy that in Walmart, they found a phone sitting in there and it doing literally anything. Returning it, doing nothing. He was like, I'm going to call in a bomb threat. What? Okay. All right.
This is going to be hilarious.
It's going to be so funny. The cops are going to laugh so hard.
I found quite a few cell phones in my day. There's just, fuck. Hang on.
Yeah. Okay.
Something tickling my throat. I found quite a few cell phones in my days. They're thus far, and every fucking time I find one, I think, "Oh, this person is in for it." But then I just turn it in.
That's a good. That's
probably the smart idea.
Yeah.
My wife filed for divorce after 25 years.
What a fucking segue.
We've been together since 1999. Met in high school, and will be 42 this month. She's the only girl I've ever had sex with, too. Please make fun of me.
No. Well, what a dude, Ed. To do a segue like that, you're going through some shit. He's like, anyway,
like, ha 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 ha.
He's like,
so funny.
He's going, anyway, the other day, there's this baby that went floppy, and we were able to save it by flying some stuff in. My wife filed for divorce after 25 years, and you're like, what? Ed.
Different ends of the spectrum.
Yeah.
As far as emotions.
Yeah. Saying spectrum made me want to stem.
Right.
But
I want to thank you guys again, genuinely, for being there and allowing me to laugh, distract my mind, and get through my evenings. Keep doing the damn thing. And I purchased quite a bit of merch just recently, a couple weeks. Honk decals and t-shirt because you're all worth it and give me something to look forward to. Your mostest loyalist listener, Ed.
No, you're not just a listener. You're our kid.
Yeah.
You're our son, Ed.
Thank you, Ed. And hey, I think when I responded to your email and I said, hey, just think about this, though. This is you get to see what another vagina feels like.
Is that what you wrote?
Yeah. That's the only, I mean, you got to wonder, right? Like, that's the only person. You're like, do all vaginas feel like this or just hers?
Is it the same? Are they all identical? Spoiler, no. Our second email is coming in from our morbid daughter, Sarah, who writes, "Hey guys! First, I want to say, Joe, I'm so sorry about your dad. I lost my mom to cancer almost 3 years ago. I know how hard it is to see a loved one be taken too soon by a horrible disease. My heart goes out to you. While I was listening to the episode about your visit to your dad after he had passed, I could not help but laugh at some of the things you said. My dad was in the funeral business for over 35 years or so. He did night removals for a while. That's a... That sounds so just painstaking. Like, God damn it, we have 8 removals
got
tonight.
some renewals tonight. Oh.
All right, all the rookies, you're on night removal. He also was a scrawny, gray-haired man like the guy you described. Growing up with a dad at a funeral as a funeral director in Ibama,
Ibama's world.
I've heard many stories about his job and can provide a little insight. First off, yes, they don't send the most strong and able-bodied people to do this job. The rookies. My dad had to remove many large and obese people from their homes, most often from upstairs. Fun. He told me it's more about finesse than anything. Rolling, tilting, sliding. If your parent died and then you had to watch some workers from the funeral home sled your dad down the stairs.
Like riding on top of it.
Just sledding him down. Like tying a rope around his feet so he doesn't go too fast. And then just sliding him down the stairs. What the fuck? Oh, man.
Oof. What if you got to go upstairs?
Well, to what?
Like if it's a basement.
Oh, like they're just left in the basement?
Yeah, you gotta take a winch or something. And
for some reason, that feels way worse than sliding them down. Getting them up, like you're getting them up. Like there's effort, but on the way down, you're like, the workers are like, we just got to do gravity. Is what we have to do. Okay, moving on. He's had to even stand up on a cot vertically to help get it around tight spaces. Anyway, I had a funny moment of my own. I know the vans you're talking about. I've rode in them many times. My dad even picked me up from school in them before. Just with my dad in the back. Why not? We talked about that.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, hey, honey, sorry, I'm late for picking you up from soccer practice. Who's this? Oh, that's Jim. Brain cancer. Sorry, we have to stop by work on the way home. They are mortified, or they are modified with tracks that slide and lock the cot in place. One night, I needed to ride home from a friend's place. My dad shows up with that van, nothing unusual. As we're driving, it's business miles. It's a business expense. As we're driving, the one cot kept hitting me in the back of the seat. I complained to my dad about it, and he casually said, yeah, sorry, there's a body on that one. God. Just so jaded by the biggest fear of life. He's like, yeah, I don't know.
Imagine like
I'll have to tell you about that.
When you get like something's falling in, you get annoyed, you're like shoving it away.
Mm-hmm.
Just imagine like you're driving, like
God damn it! You reach back and just shove a head of hair back. The fuck out of here, Todd. I was shocked, but also found it funny at the same time. Being a funeral director's daughter, you get a dark sense of humor. I appreciate my dad picking me up, even though it was in the middle of a removal. He may have not stopped through the drive-through, but hey, a dad's got to do what a dad's got to do. Thanks for reading this and keep up the good work, Sarah.
When I read that, the first thing I thought of was, let's say you get picked up from school, or like maybe you go to the mall with your friends or a movie with your friends, and then you're like, oh, my dad will come pick me up. And he's just left a removal, and he rolls to the movies in that van. He picks you up like all your friends, like just imagine like 5 girls, they're all like they climb inside, and all of a sudden they're just like seatbelt and they're driving home, and all of a sudden there's something kind of banging around in the back or rolling around, and then that's just, and like they have no idea.
Yeah,
imagine the shock.
Your dad takes you grocery shopping, and he's like, put all the meat in the casket. It'll keep. Yeah, fucking Jerry will keep it cold. But no, put the fish and the chicken in the casket. His legs are freezing. No, it's like ice. You have no idea. Put it in there. And you just open up a casket, like it hits the roof of the van. You have to like squeeze a pack of chicken into the fucking casket. You're like, God, it is cold in there. I know, it's wild how cold they get. And you have like, if you swing by the funeral home, he's like, don't forget the chicken.
They forget it.
Forget it. We just end up cooking chicken in the fucking, well, they're cremating him. God damn it, Deborah, you burned the chicken again?
Picture like the review.
Well, you got to quit leaving the chicken in the
viewing. What is that smell?
What is that?
It's a dead bodies can kind of smell. No, that's not. It's not a.
Yes, they open it up at the viewing, and it's just fucking broccoli and peppers, like resting on this body, like on his thighs. Just some cauliflower tucked between like that, but his fucking crotch. And he's like, "Oh, I wonder where that went." I
thought they forgot to bag it up at the store. I called the store.
He's like, my good. He's like, that's unreal. Pulls out some fucking onions from fucking some dead body's crotch. I'm wondering where these went. These are so expensive now. These are crazy. When's the last time you bought a fucking pack of onions? They're like, why are we talking about this?
Oh, no, it's just the other day.
The other day, you didn't.
I went to the store, I bought onions.
It was so funny. This guy's body was so cold, so I put all the veggies in. And it was so, it seemed like a good idea, and I guess.
Well, here was the thing. I thought I could, I can stop off here and shop because I have, the refrigerated stuff. It'll keep.
I have a full-bodied ice pack.
I didn't realize I was going to be in the store that long. It's Target.
Come on. Come on. Yeah, you got daughters, right? Yeah, you go on Target. Before you know it, you're 2 hours in, fucking buying tank tops for the summer. I just forgot about it. You know how it is. I just forgot about the fucking broccoli. Get out of here. Okay, you want to read our third email?
I don't know. I don't know if I want to or not.
Well, you have to. Good luck.
Okay.
Just fucking focus.
Hey, dads and uncles. Zach!
Hello.
I'm almost caught up with the episodes. Just finished Mailman, Fiance, Chess, Safety Meeting. What I love about that title is, like, I don't even know what episode that is or what the hell we were talking about.
I'm sure it was great.
We were talking about people seeing you naked in the window. Yeah, I remember that now. I thought I should tell you that... Oh, that's right. When I lived in a double wide in this little shitty trailer park years ago, the people in the trailer across from mine moved out, so there was a vacancy. The owner put a sign at the entrance saying there was an open trailer for rent. For some reason, people kept thinking it was mine.
Okay.
One day, I was just chilling in my recliner, naked, watching TV.
As one does.
As one does, yeah.
As any fucking AI male robot would do.
That's right. Ha, 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 ha. Judge Judy is so funny. I suddenly see a woman peering in the little window on the front door with her hands around her eyes. So that's
that look, yeah.
With the squinted eyes and everything. She pans the room and then gets to me. She looks down and her eyes widen and her jaw drops.
Nice.
I gave a little smirk and a head nod. He's just got his remote and he's like a bag of chips. He's like,
yeah. You like it?
You like what you see? She disappears. Being the nice guy that I am, I go to the front door and pop my head out. She was in the car with, I can only assume is her husband, who is laughing hysterically. He turns, sees me, and says, "Sorry, man." I say, "It's all good. You're looking for that one," pointing the trailer across from me. "Hey, thanks." He thanks me, and they leave.
Okay.
That idea, it's like, that's the one you want.
What you're looking for, I picture him being still naked.
Oh, yeah.
Walking out, and he's like, what you're looking for is the one that's not my dick. Oh, yeah, thanks, man. Right. You can't live in this.
Yeah.
It's not big enough. And he's fucking whipping it around.
He's just, leaning into that thing.
This is a single wide.
You wouldn't want to live in this.
We live in this. It fucking smells.
Smells like a horse's taint.
Something.
Do you think horses have taints?
Yeah.
A few days later, I'm just getting out of the shower, walking through the kitchen when my front door swings open. 5 people come walking in, not noticing me because they're just talking with each other. So I walk around to the counter in their view, cross my arms, lean against the wall and say, "Sup?" Or lean against the counter. "Sup?" The girls cover their eyes and scream shit like, "Oh my God!" The dudes were laughing, apologizing profusely. I said, "It's cool, but you're looking for that one." Pointing in the...
So it's the highlight of this guy's life.
Yeah, everyone... It's like, oh, here we go. Yeah.
Time to get my dick out.
That's right. And you can do that. It's your house.
Yeah.
They thank me. I walk them to the door. I love that. Maybe they'll touch the small of their back as they're walking away.
Yeah. No, you got it.
Yeah, thanks for coming on in.
Looking for this one over here.
I walked in the door and have a nice day with a little wink, close the door. That was the only 2 incidents where I was naked, but not people coming in the wrong one. Ooh, that sounds... I still didn't lock the doors during the day because I don't give a fuck! You come into my house unannounced, you see my dick! Not sorry for the length of my email and my dick. Your naked-ass son, Dylan.
Oh, that's funny. That's so funny. I guess I'm picturing those like live, laugh, love signs, but it's the same kind of writing. And it's just like, you come in my house unannounced, you see my dick.
That's right.
It's just like framed above the couch.
Yep.
Oh man. Or a welcome mat that says that.
Enter
unannounced, see my dick.
It's in the nice swirly font.
Yeah, that's a good rule. Dylan, fucking nice rule, buddy. Well, that's episode 92. Felt good. Yeah. The bonus
9 deuce. 9 deuce.
The bonus content keeps going. So if you sign up on Patreon, that's how you get to hear us keep talking about stuff. Patreon.com/clan you don't clam, you flaunt dick post. And then go follow us on Instagram and Facebook at Can You Don't Podcast. Got the video version on YouTube. And then something you want to see on the show, you send it into heyguys at Can You Don't Podcast and rate and review us wherever you listen to podcasts. Uncle Zach.
Yes.
Just a bunch of laughs today. Man, fucking just shut the fuck up. You must be tired.
Nah.
Have you been to sleep last night?
Nah.
God, I knew it. Just a
David
tired giant in the other room. Check out everything Uncle Zach is doing. Just head over to scatcast.com. That is scat with a K.
Speaking of giant, you sound like you said that, but there's a band called Howling Giant.
Okay.
If you like Like rock and roll, kind of stoner hard rock. You should check them out.
Okay.
Fucking sick, dude.
Yeah. Are you ready to wrap shit up?
Yeah.
Okay, go.
So I can go listen to some Howling Giant.
Love it. Zach?
Good God. Wrap it up already, huh?
What?
All right. You ready for a joke?
Yeah, I'm so ready.
Why can't a nose be 12 inches long? I told this to my kids last night.
I don't know why.
Because then it'd be a foot.
That was nice. Then it would be a foot.
Ha!
Ha!
So funny.
So funny. I forgot to laugh. Nice. All right, bonus shit?
Yeah.
All right, let's move on. Wrap it up!